Over the past 24 hours, aviation, missile forces and artillery of the defense forces hit 10 areas of concentration of personnel, weapons and military equipment, 2 UAV control points, 1 electronic warfare system, 4 artillery systems and 1 other important enemy target. The General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine reported this on the Telegram channel in operational information about the Russian invasion. General Staff reports that 168 combat clashes have been recorded over the past 24 hours. In the Kharkov direction, the enemy attempted to break through defensive lines in the areas of Volchansk and Volchansk Khutors 4 times. In the Kupyansk direction, there was 1 attack by invaders in the area of Zagryzovoe. And in the Liman direction, the enemy attempted to penetrate our defenses 20 times near the settlements of Novoye, Grekovka, Nadezhda and Redkodub. Meanwhile, in the Seversky direction, the defense forces stopped 12 offensive actions of the invaders near Belogorovka and Verkhnekamenskoye. In the Kramatorsk direction, 1 combat contact was recorded near Klyshchivka. And in the Toretsk direction, the enemy carried out another 25 attacks. In the Pokrovsk direction, our defenders stopped 56 assault actions of the aggressor. In the Novopavlovskoye direction, the enemy yesterday carried out 15 attacks in the areas of the populated areas of Konstantinopol, Razliv, Skudnoy, Rivnopol and Novodorovka. In the Orkhovskoye direction, he tried to move forward 3 times in the areas of Stepnoy, Sherbaki and Lobkovoy. And in the Pridniprovskoye direction, he made another futile attempt. Meanwhile, the Ukrainian defense forces continue to hold back the enemy in the Kursk region. Ukrainian defenders stopped 26 assault actions by the invaders. It is also known that over the past 24 hours, aviation, missile forces and artillery of the defense forces hit 10 areas of concentration of personnel, weapons and military equipment, 2 UAV control points, 1 electronic warfare system, 4 artillery systems and another important enemy target. Russia lost almost 1,060 soldiers, 49 artillery systems and 5 armored vehicles in Ukraine in one day.
Russians fell under the influence of their own propaganda, which was broadcast to the outside world. The destruction of the myth of the Second Army of the World became very painful for the Russian Federation. Former Rada deputy who defected to the Russian Federation, Oleg Tsarev, spoke about this on the air of the Russian resource Aurora. Tsarev laughed at the Russians who believed the Kremlin propaganda about the power of their army. In 2022, with a full-scale invasion of Ukraine, the truth about the military and industrial degradation of the Russian Federation became obvious to the world. We were talented in our own way. We were so good at creating myths. We created the feeling of an army that was second in the world. Okay, the United States believed it, we believed it ourselves. It was a big mistake. That's how it turned out. We shouldn't have entered Ukraine with such a small force, the collaborator said. It should be noted that in February 2022, the Russian invasion group in Ukraine, according to various estimates, amounted to about 200 to 300,000 people. The Kremlin's plan was for a military landing through Belarus to quickly invade Kiev and seize the government quarter, eliminating the legitimate Ukrainian authorities and taking Ukraine under its full control. This venture ended in failure. The Russian armed forces were unable to even approach Kiev and were ultimately forced to retreat from the entire northern part of Ukraine. The war, which the Kremlin had conceived as lightning fast and bloodless, dragged on for years and is draining Russia's resources. The Russian army was unable to turn the tide at the front. Its losses are estimated at hundreds of thousands of dead. Earlier, media reported that Tsarev told how Putin miscalculated with Ukraine. Tsarev actually accused the Russian dictator Vladimir Putin of lying, who at the first stage of the war liked to repeat how everything is going according to plan. The so-called SVO failed in the first days. because the Russian Federation greatly underestimated the enemy. It would probably be stupid to say that the war against Ukraine, was successful. We like to say that everything is going according to plan, but you can't say that. You can't say that it's all according to plan. They miscalculated their forces. They turned out to be more prepared than we were. They created a territorial defense. No one counted on a territorial defense at all. We still don't have a territorial defense. We enter a village near Kiev, and their territorial defense went into the woods and all the time covered us with mines, or javelins, or something else. All the time, these sabotage groups, these harassing strikes. They had weapons in their hands. They distributed weapons to the population. They weren't afraid. And they created a fairly serious, large territorial defense. In general, no one believed that it existed and should be taken into account. But in the first days it worked very actively, and then too, Sarev said.
A group of Russian infantrymen attempting to entrench themselves in Ukraine's northeastern Kharkiv region have been captured, National Guard commander Alexander Pivnenko revealed. The operation to capture Russians was carried out by Ukrainian National Guard forces. In the Kupyansk sector, a group of enemy infantry attempting to secure a position within the area of responsibility of the 2nd Rapid Response Battalion of the 15th NGU Brigade, Karadag, was taken prisoner, Pivnenko announced via telegram on Sunday, alongside footage of the capture. The two detained Russians, born in 1962 and 1968, said they were deployed to the front in December, though they did not disclose their unit affiliation. Ukrainian reconnaissance drones were key to locating the group. The occupiers decided not to tempt fate and made the right choice, to surrender and stay alive, Pivnenko said. It should be noted that Kupyansk has been under Ukrainian control since the autumn 2022, when Ukrainian commanders retook it amid a surprise offensive in the Kharkiv region.
Прописан Татарстан, Алексеевский район, ПГТ Алексеевская, Октябрьская, 22.
Когда и каким военкоматом призван?
Нижний Новгород. В декабре, в конце 24 декабря 24 года.
В каком подразделении проходил службу?
Подразделение 1428.
Какая рота? Взвод?
9-я рота.
9-я рота, взвод.
9-я рота.
Панов Василий Владимирович, 1962 года рождения.
Прописан. Орловская область, Сосковский район, деревня Катыши.
Когда каким военкоматом призван?
Орловский военкоматом, город Орел. Проходил.
В каком году? Дата?
В каком году? Вот 20, по-моему, 6 декабря 2004 года. Ну, 4-й месяц только.
24-го года, не 2004-го.
А, 24-го года. Пардон, извините, 24-го года.
В каком подразделении проходил службу?
12, как она правильно называется? 28. Да, 12-28.
14-28.
14-28, 9-я рота.
На какой посаде?
Как она? Закреп. Мы на закрепе шли.